Countries in Africa no one talks about and no one has ever heard about. Yeah, good day, my wonderful people. How are you guys doing? If this is your first time of joining us on this wonderful episode and on this wonderful channel, do well to like and subscribe and make sure you leave a comment down below. Tell us what you feel. Are we telling the truth or are we spreading false? Now, coming at the countries in Africa that nobody knows about and nobody talks about, we have number one, Comoros. Comoros is a small island nation in the Indian Ocean made up of three main islands between the Mozambique and the Madagascar. It has an estimated population of around 850,000 people, making it one of the African least populous country. Historically, Comoros was settled by African, Arab, and Austrasian people long before the European contact. In the 19th century, it became part of the French colony empire. After a 1974 referendum, the island declared its independence from France on 6 July 1975, although nearby Mayotte chose to remain in French. The country's official currency is the Comorian franc (KMF). As of early 2026, 1 KMF is worth about $0.0024, meaning that around 415 KMF is equal to $1. The country is small in size, rich in culture, and with a unique history. Comoros is one of the African hidden gems. Number two, here is the country many people overlook, São Tomé and Príncipe. This is a small island nation sit in the Gulf of Guinea, off the west coast of Central Africa. It has a population of about 230 people, making it one of the smallest African countries. Historically, the island were uninhabited until the Portuguese arrived in 15th century. It later became part of the major center for sugar and cocoa plantation during the colonial rule. São Tomé and Príncipe gained its independence from Portugal in 1975. The country's official currency is the São Tomé and Príncipe Dobre (STN). The exchange rate is roughly $1 equals to 22 to 24 STN. Rate may slightly vary. Small population, deep colonial history, quiet but cultural rich. And our number three, let's talk about one of the African most strategic but least discussed country, Djibouti. Djibouti is located in the Horn of Africa. Djibouti sits near the Red Sea, making it one of the most important shipping routes in the world. Despite its global importance, it has small population of about 1 million people. Historically, Djibouti was colonized by French in the 1800s and was known as French Somaliland. It gained its independence in 1977. Today, its economy lies heavily on port services and foreign military bases because of its strategic location. Djibouti uses Djiboutian franc (DJF) as its currency. The currency rate is roughly $1 equals to 177 DJF, and it has been stable for many years because it's been pegged to the US dollar. Small country, powerful nation, but big global influence. And our number four, we have Eswatini. Eswatini is a small landlocked kingdom in the southern Africa, bordered by South Africa and Mozambique. It has a population of about 1.2 million people, with most people living in the rural area. Historically, the kingdom was formed by the Swazi people in the 18th century. It later became a British protectorate in the early 90s and later gained full independence on 6 September 1968. In 2018, the official name was changed from Swaziland to Eswatini to reflect the local Swazi name. The country's official currency is the Swazilangini (SZL), which is pegged to the South African rand. As of early 2026, Swazilangini is worth about $0.0662, roughly 16 SZL equals to $1, meaning its currency is 16 of the currency is equal to $1. Small in size but rich in tradition, culture, Eswatini remains one of the African few absolute monarchs. Coming at our number 5, we have a country named Burundi. Burundi is a small landlocked country in the East Africa located on the shores of the Lake Tanganyika. It has a population of around 13 million people, mostly young and living in the rural area. Historically, Burundi was part of a kingdom in Burundi for centuries before becoming a German colony in the late 19th century. After the World War I, it was administered by the Belgians together with Rwanda. Burundi gains full independence on 1st July 1962. Since then, its history has been marked by political tension and effort towards peace and development. The official currency of the Burundi is the Burundian franc (BIF). As of early 2026, about 2,960 BIF is equal to $1, meaning the franc is much smaller in value than the dollar. Small in size but rich in culture and resilience, Burundi remains one of the Africa's most interesting yet lesser known countries. Number 6, do you know that there is a small country made up of entirely 115 islands with only 100,000 people. Welcome to Seychelles, one of the African tiniest and most stunning nations. This island were uninhabited until the European explorers arrived in the 16th century. Both France and Britain fought over them. Seychelles finally became independent republic on 29 June 1976. Here is a cool fact. Seychelles is a home of the giant African zebra tortoise, some of which lived over 200 years. And if you love beaches, it is no wonder Seychelles is famous for being one of the world's most picturesque island paradise. The official currency of the Seychelles is the Seychelles rupees, and 14 Seychelles rupees is roughly equals to $1. So even if it is small, it's packed with cultures, wildlife, and breathtaking view. Small island, big surprise, and that is Seychelles. Number 7 on our list. Did you know that there is a small nation in the Indian Ocean with only about 1.2 million people? Welcome to Mauritius. Historically, it was uninhabited till the Portuguese settlers spotted it. It was colonized by the Dutch, France, and Britain. Mauritanians became independent on 12 March 1968. Funny fact about Mauritanians. Mauritanians was once a home of the dodo bird, which went extinct in the 17th century, and today it's famous for its quartz beaches, volcanic landscape, and amazing multicultural food. The official currency is the Mauritanian rupees. 45 Mauritanian rupees is equals to $1. Small island, big surprise. Mauritania is a paradise with history and fun everywhere. Now, moving at number 8. Did you know there is a landlocked country in the heart of Africa with the population of about 5 million people? That is the Central African Republic. Historically, it was home of various kingdoms before becoming a French colony in the 19th century. Central African Republic gained its independence on 13th August 1960. Despite its struggles with political and conflict, the country is rich in rainforests, wildlife, and minerals. The official currency is the Central African franc, which is the SFA, pegged to the euro, meaning that 600 of the Central African Republic franc is equals to $1. Funny fact about the Central African Republic: it is one of the most biodiverse countries in Africa, with incredible forests and rare animals, a hidden natural treasure, small on the map, big in wildlife and culture, and that is the Central African Republic. Now, moving at our number 9. Did you know that there is an entire country in Africa that is being surrounded by South Africa? Now, that is the Lesotho. Lesotho is also called the Kingdom in the Sky. It has a population of about 2.2 million people. Lesotho became British protectorate in the 19th century and gained its independence on 4th October 1966. Today, Lesotho remains a constitutional monarch. The official currency of the Lesotho is the Lesotho Lotte, LSL, which is pegged to the South African rand. 18 LSL is equivalent to $1. Funny fact about the Lesotho: Lesotho is the only country in the whole world above 1,000 meters in the elevation, earning its nickname Kingdom in the Sky. Plus, it's famous for stunning mountain, waterfall, and traditional Basotho blanket. Small country, huge view, and unique culture. That is Lesotho. And the last but not the least, did you know that there is an island off the west coast of Africa made up of 10 volcanic islands? That is the Cape Verde. Cape Verde has the population of around 550,000 people, uninhabited until the 15th century. It was colonized by the Portuguese and later became independent on 5th July 1975. Today, Cape Verde is known for its stable democracy, rich in guerrilla culture, world-famous music like the Mona and the Fulana. The official currency of the Cape Verde is the Cape Verde Escudo, which is 110 Cape Verde Escudo is equivalent to $1. Funny fact about the country: despite its small size, Cape Verde is major hotspot for wind snorkeling and kiteboarding thanks to its strong Atlantic wind. Small island, big in culture, and endless sunshine. That is the Cape Verde. Thank you guys for watching this wonderful episode. And on our next video, we'll be telling you countries in Africa you need to visit before you. These are the countries you need to visit with nice, stunning environment, nice waterfall, nice beaches. You need to visit this country, whether you are in Africa or not. You need to visit this country. Trust me, Africa is a place with beautiful beaches. Africa is not like the way it is being showed on the national TVs. Africa is more beautiful. Come to Africa, you enjoy Africa. Join us on our next episode, where we'll be telling you places you need to visit in Africa before you get. Thank you guys. And if this is your first time of watching this video, endeavor to like, subscribe, and drop your comment. What do you think about this? Am I saying the truth or is it lie? Thank you guys.